applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Crowd is pumped. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. A lot of topics to cover. But before I let y'all know what we're going to talk about today, I got my boy here, Mr. Get Done Son Tomo, rocking the Cowboys jersey. You know, they had a big game on Sunday and made a big comeback also against the best team in the NFL. Tomo, how you feeling, my boy?
Normally, you know, some people would break the glass when they was doing shows with other people. You know, they bet Diet Mountain Dews, and they would say, "How about?" I'm not even gonna do all that. You know what I'm gonna say, man? What we used to do when you shoot a paper ball in the class, you used to be like, "Kobe," because I got 24 reasons why I'm excited today, Joe. Because I mean, when you spot somebody 21 points, they're supposed to end it. That's what you do in the Super Bowl, right? They ain't let Patrick Mahomes come back. They let Dakota come back though. Joe, how you, man?
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. You know, I'm on the outside looking in. I enjoy watching, you know, two of my rivals going at it, but you know, it would be better if we were actually in the fight, you know. But it's all good. It's all good. But look though, man, we got a great show for y'all today. We got to talk about, like Tomo just said, the Cowboys and the Eagles. The Eagles and Cowboys. They spotted them 21 points, but the Cowboys made a comeback and won the game. We got to talk about, is that more of a collapse for the Eagles or is that more of a comeback for the Cowboys? Before we get to that, though, we got to kick it off with Shedeur Sanders. He went out and got the first starter for a rookie quarterback for the Browns in NFL history. That's crazy. So did he do enough to earn the starting job going forward? 49ers, shout out to Dave. Brock Purdy, 3 interceptions in the first half. They still won, though. But should the 49ers be concerned with Brock Purdy? And I can't believe this. I mean, we're talking about a 4-game lead in the AFC North, and the Ravens come back in Week 12, like Carl said, and take the division lead from the Steelers. We are going to react to that. Matthew Stafford is going crazy, Tomo. Not just him, but the whole team, the Rams. They steamrolled the Buccaneers, and we want to know, because Tomo mentioned it about a week ago, are the Rams the number one team in the NFL, not NFC, but in the NFL? And we're going to end this show today because, you know, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. Black Friday is in 3 days. You know, some teams got redemption on Friday. But we're going to give our predictions on all 4 of those games. So, it's Tuesday. Dave not here. So what we do, Tomo? You already know, man.
Turn me up, 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 up.
Let's get it. So look, we are streaming this on 4 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. So make sure y'all like the video on whatever platform you're watching this on. Make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us at Refuse to Lose Sports, but on Twitch and X, you can follow us at R2L Sports, and share this video, share this episode with somebody so they can come on and watch this show live with you, because you can be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Shout out to the Redskins, well, aka Commanders, whoever, you know. Oh, and then we got
Cheers.
yeah, exactly. Cheers. And we got shout out to Dallas. Okay, got the NFC East in the building. Shout out to all 3 of y'all for the comments. And look, last but not least, grab your glass like Daniel, sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
And the quote after the game was somewhat, you had to think about it because AI said practice, practice. You talking about practice, man? Not a game, not a game, not the game that I go out there and love. We talking about practice, man. Like, how can I make my teammates better by going to practice? And then Shedeur flipped it and said, you know what? That's just 1 week of practice. So imagine what you're gonna get with a full season. Shedeur got his first start. And then his first start, I mean, Myles Garrett did his thing too. You got 3 sacks, so you know what Myles Garrett is doing. But he beat the Raiders 24-10. And now the whole world is starting to say this. I would never thought these 2 words or these quote would ever be said. The Browns beat the Raiders, but it's just the Raiders. Like, I never thought this would have been said. But hey, after 1 week of practice and 1 win after your first NFL start, shout out to you, Shedeur. We gotta ask the question: did he do enough to take the starting job? And I'm gonna start this one off with you, Joe.
Okay. Oh, with me. Okay. No, I don't think he did enough to get the starting job. But congrats to him, though. I want to kudos to him. I feel like I'm gonna give him more love than his own locker room coach did, at the post game, which is crazy. But Shedeur Sanders, all right, he's getting a lot of love. He got a lot of support, and understand, and I understand, and we support him because we know he was deservingly so to be a higher pick than what he got drafted. We all know that it was more than football why he fell back so far. And if you see the reaction of the GM and the head coach of the Browns, they didn't really want to draft him. I believe the owner stepped in. The owner said he had nothing to do with it. Somebody had to step in because they were not excited for that pick, a potential franchise quarterback. So we root for him. We want to see him do good. But I feel like this game is being overrated. When you go back and watch that game, Shedeur did not play well. He played probably okay. It was a lot of plays that nothing happened. He had out, I think everybody is not over-exaggerating. That was a great play. That play he threw when he threw that 50-yard plus pass, that was a dive. And that should have been a touchdown because that one touchdown he had was a screen pass that people are trying to like downgrade, which I understand. But that pass, 50-yard plus, should have been a touchdown. So I'm gonna call that a wash. That touchdown, you know what I mean? So that was that. Because right after that pass, they did a wildcat and they ended up scoring a touchdown. But he had about 2 or 3 plays, Tomo, that was like, okay, that was pretty good. But outside of that, Tomo, it was very average. It was very average. Like a lot of screen passes, a lot of thinking the dunk, which I get it's his first start. And like you said, it's the Raiders. I mean, listen, I don't care who the quarterback was. They were not beating the Browns. That Browns defense is probably the best defense in the NFL. The only reason why they're not statistically because they are always on the field. Shedeur had like 5 possessions in the first quarter. It was so much. Like in the first quarter, every time I looked up, they were back on the field. I'm like, it's still the first quarter, dang, because Myles Garrett and crew was getting them off the field. Gee, I said it when y'all played them. He made y'all defense look like the number 1 defense in the league.
Not just him.
I mean, okay. Not just, all right. He made y'all defense like number 1 defense in the league. So imagine what the Browns is going to do. Myles Garrett is chasing the sack record. I think he's 5 away from breaking the record with 6 games left. So I think that this game coming up against the 49ers, a defense that is now they are with injuries, but they're still playing top-notch defense. Without Fred Warner, without Nick Bosa. So if Shedeur Sanders can against I'm not sure they're home or not, but against the 49ers, have a good game, a mistake-free game, because he did throw a bad interception also against the Raiders. Right after that 50-yard bomb that he threw, the very next possession, he threw it right to the defender, and it was an interception. So if he can, against the 49ers, play well and they win that game, Tomo, give him the starting job. Give him the starting job because Dylan Gabriel was not, like, he wasn't, oh my goodness. His first game against the Vikings, I lose the Vikings. His first game on overseas, he was pretty okay. He was like timing was on point, all that stuff. But since then, he's been pretty all off the cliff. So that's the game that he has to make his mark to get a starting job against the 49ers.
All right. And I would agree there that would be the game to like really show the challenge because again, right now when you don't have too much to judge, or what they say when they say the floor, the ceiling is the floor. It's just like we can go anywhere. When you're in the basement, the only thing you can do is go up. So anything will look good to you at this point, right? So that's why when the Cowboys beat the Raiders, everybody was saying it's just the Raiders. But if you're a Cowboy fan, you like, look, what I've been watching for the last few weeks, this is a Super Bowl defense at this point, right? So you just do that. But Shedeur going out there, like he said, off of 1 week of practice, him being the focal point and saying, okay, this is my check down, these are my reads. I mean, he kind of did decent compared to what the Browns have been saying, right? They say that he ended a 17-game losing streak as QBs of Cleveland Brown QBs making their first start. So that right there is saying, you know what? That's one step to earning the job. The second part of earning the job is consistency, right? So if you go out there against the 49ers, I mean, we've seen what Bryce Young had to go up against, and we're going to talk about the 49er game coming up, right? But, yeah, I believe in him. But coming up, that defense is just a little bit – without Fred Warner, that defense is still stout. Purdy – we're going to talk about Purdy too, but I think he's going to have a chance and opportunities to make plays because of what? The defense. I think Myles Garrett was looking for someone on offense to say, hey, if you all can just – it's crazy how the universe would flip because remember, I was asking for just 2 stops. Now he's just looking for like, hey, if you all cannot just turn the ball over, maybe get 10 points. We can find a way to hold it down for you all, and we can find a way to start stringing together some wins and actually being a threat in this division. So do I think he did enough in his debut? I'm gonna have to say, yeah, Joe, because what else they got? I mean, they're gonna go back to Dylan Gabriel. They already seen what he got. I mean, if you Kevin Stefanski, I know you probably like, no, there's not enough. I don't even believe in it. I don't even think I'm gonna be here next year. But I bet you if he start winning, he win 2 more. I got you here, Joe. If Shedeur wins the next game against the 49ers, don't be surprised if Kevin Stefanski start acting like Brian Daboll. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna start looking around and saying, you know what, you get the game ball. Shout out to the rookies. Shout out to he gonna do everything you're supposed to do in that locker room speech. But for right now, I think he did enough because right now Cleveland doesn't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from like how they've been operating. Like I don't think because they started Dylan Gabriel over him, and I don't think this performance shouted like, yeah, you got to start on Dylan Gabriel. He had like that wild play, that 50-yard pass. But one thing I will say that's on Shedeur's side is Myles Garrett believes in Shedeur Sanders. He believes in him. He said not too many quarterbacks can make that throw. When he made that throw, he was on the sideline like, woo! Like he doubted that one of his teammates, like, we got us one. You know what I mean? So Myles Garrett believes in Shedeur Sanders. So that is a plus. And then Shedeur is confident. Now, I will say that he said that's only 1 week of practice. That's why I'm like he didn't like the field up for him to say that, to in my opinion. I love the confidence though.
Yeah, I was say that's the confidence.
I love the confidence, but when he was like, that's only 1 week of practice, I'm thinking like, bro, the game was not all that. but good job for winning the game though. But the fact that the best player believes in him, and he's a frustrated best player too. You know, I mean, we see him on the sideline plenty of times, you know, with the cash in his pocket, obviously. Frustrated. So if your best player believes in you, that goes a long way.
Yeah, because we see what happened when some other team's best player don't believe in him. Ah, man, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I might pull a book out and might have to write a book about it. But some teams. Oh, let me ask you this though. No. Not let me ask you. I meant to tell you. They do play the Raiders. I mean, not the Raiders. The 49ers at home. It's a home game for the Browns. That's what I meant to say.
They beat them last time they played. That's when Moody missed that field goal for the game.
I'm just saying, man, they could upset the apple cart in the AFC North because they could be the team that start snatching wins from teams where it's like, hey, I know you need this win to get back in first place when you already had first place, but we're going to talk about Purdy just in case the person that was in first place is not watching just yet.
Okay.
But I want to see if my boy Dave, man. Should you be Purdy worried, man? I don't understand, man. Christian McCaffrey, man, he had a big night. 20-9 victory over the Panthers. Some would say if Bryce Young could just see over the center, they might have won that game. I'm just saying I had to give Kev, his just due. But should the 49ers be concerned with Brock Purdy? Joe, he coming back off a toe injury. Their best receiver isn't there. You already know what's happening off the field. I don't know if you're getting a little excited. You talked about Brian Thomas, you talked about Malik Neighbors, but you never mentioned Brandon Ayuk. You sound like you're trying to be a commander. There's a lot of wide receiver names that you threw out there that played with your quarterback, but this is the one that went on a tour with him.
What if they both get there? That'd be crazy.
Who is both?
Brian Thomas Jr.
And IU?
Brian Thomas Jr. on the trade block. Remember that?
I'm just saying, and IU?
You could free agent after this season.
Did you see what Richard Sherman said?
No, I didn't see it.
All right, Richard Sherman was basically like, bro, you should go out there and play, like, because you killing your value at the end of the day. Like, you increase your value by playing.
He should play though. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because he said if you get cut, now they're gonna get half their money back. So now you're gonna be fighting to try to get that money back. And with another team, when it's like they already paid you for your value. So why are you trying to, basically he like don't give him no free money. And I'm with you on that one, Sherman.
I think he wanted to come to us really though. Like
I truly, genuinely don't want to see it happen, but I do think that's where he wants to be at. I do. And it's
his boy.
He should have just said it. Honestly,
he did say I got a club back right here. I would love him to throw the ball to me.
No, I'm talking about instead of signing. Did he request a trade?
Yeah, he did, but he wanted his contract, and then we weren't messing with it.
Okay.
He was hurt. Oh no, he wasn't hurt.
He wasn't hurt. He got hurt because he sat out. Remember? That's what Jerry be saying. When you sign these players that sit out, you give them the contract, and now look. But one guy sat out. He said his back hurt, and now he up there with the Packers making plays. But we'll talk about that on this podcast later. But for Brock Purdy, man, I don't think the 49ers should be worried. I do know there was a question that was posed in the chat, and I can't wait till DeVore come on. I want DeVore and Dave to be here for that one, so I'm gonna just keep y'all on suspense as far as what that question was. But after him throwing 3 interceptions, like I said, coming back from a toe injury, Joe, and still trying to get your rhythm down with your wide receivers in a game like that, where the Panthers are now one of the teams that are they fighting for scraps at this point. They showing up in big games. You can't look at it and say that it's just the Panthers, right? And also with Rico Dowdle making plays there, it's so many things that went into it. And then also we're gonna talk about the punch heard around the world after you go. But right now, I don't think they should be worried with him. Now he get one more performance like this. I would say 2 or 3 out of Purdy like this, then you should be concerned. But right now, he earned the leeway.
Yeah, I mean, this is how I look at it. The way the 49ers offense looks, and like to me, it's like they're chipping at the bit. Like they're killing you in small increments. We look at Christian McCaffrey. He don't make a bunch of like big plays. Like I look at his yards per carry. Like for this game, his yards per carry was 3.7. That's his yards per carry for the season. That's not really good, 3.7. But they feed him a lot, and he can little chunks here, and then play. But they don't feed him so much. It opens up the play action. I mean, the play action was working like crazy against the Panthers. But the thing is, Brock Purdy. I remember I said this a while ago. Now I'm not going to stand by it, because I kind of withdraw from it. But I did say this. I said you put Daniel Jones with the 49ers, you might get the same result you get from Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I think you did say that.
I said that,
Colts,
and look at Daniel Jones now.
That's crazy.
I know, right? That's crazy. But Brock Purdy is like, who said this? Somebody said Colin Cowboy, which I never really agree with. He said, I don't agree with this, right? I think Purdy is better. But he said Brock Purdy is a right-handed tour. Right-handed tour. Yeah. He said Brock Purdy is a right-handed tour. And I think what he meant was it's timing with them. But Brock Purdy is different with him. He can use his legs. He can extend plays. He can buy time and stuff like that. But their system is 2 games, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Purdy played 4 games, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Shout out to Carl. So everything with him is like Kyle Shanahan's system is timing. And they don't have the weapons like they did in that Super Bowl run they had, in the NFC Championship run they had against the Eagles. The weapons are different. So am I worried about Purdy per se? I'm not going to say I'm worried like he's going to lose the game, but I don't think Purdy will win it either. If that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like the 49ers defense is playing really good, but when we get to the playoffs and they play the Rams, you know what I mean? They beat the Rams already. And they could beat, it's crazy. 49ers, would I be surprised if they make a run and get there? I would not. You feel me? Because how Kyle Shanahan built his organization, all that stuff. But I won't be. It's a bunch of teams I would pick. Not bunch. It's a few teams I picked before them. So it's not so much of I don't trust Brock Purdy. It's more so like I just don't think they're good enough to get further, like get past the Rams, even get past the Eagles. You know what I mean? But would I be surprised if they beat the Eagles? No. And should I throw y'all in the hat too? You know?
We gotta get there. We ain't there yet. We gotta get there.
The reason why I get there in the hat because of history with y'all and Kyle Shanahan. But y'all ain't got that.
Oh, we played them. Oh, we played them in the playoffs this year.
What's gonna happen?
Oh, we winning. Oh, we closing chapters, man. We tired of that.
Okay.
We tired of that. Just like my man said right here, we seen them flop we tired of that. We tired of that. We done seen other teams flop every year too. I don't see you saying that. You say that about the Bills. They flop. The Bills flop. Bengals flopping. They flopping, and now look, the best wide receiver. People losing credibility for him. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sick and tired being sick and tired.
Man, that's the name of the book. And Dallas is the author because I'm tired of it. But it would be interesting to see them. But again, with the injuries, I take a win wherever I can in the playoffs at this point, Joe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know how
injuries don't fly.
I know how you feel when you say injury. I don't care, right? Because look what y'all did to the line. Hey, a win is a win at the end of the day. But do I see them beating the Rams? That's gonna be a tough one. It's a divisional game, so you never know what can happen there. Yeah, it's a divisional opponent at this point, but the way the Rams have been playing, I don't know what they put in Matthew Stafford back or something because he balling. I ain't never seen him play like this before. Even in the Super Bowl run, I ain't never seen him play like this.
Bro, I'm about to win MVP. Ain't he 40 already? He's already 40, right?
Bruh.
He never mentioned in the top 5.
He is balling, Joe.
I heard somebody say that they said that Joe Burrow gets more credit for his Super Bowl run than Matthew Stafford does for winning the Super Bowl.
I could see that.
Like nobody never mentioned like Stafford top 5. When they mentioned Joe Burrow, he got his team to the Super Bowl, but Matthew Stafford won it and beat him.
I ain't gonna say too much. Because of Aaron Donald. Most people, when you have a team like that, most people tend to do that with the quarterbacks.
But Joe Burrow's run was mediocre.
I'm just saying.
It really was, bro. He was not the reason why they got there. He just took care of the ball. You know, he did it like someone else normally does it, you know. That's
what I'm saying. Most times when the team is better, they tend to be like, it wasn't the quarterback, it was the team, and they overshadow the quarterback. But that's normally what happens in football. Unless the quarterback is the focal point all the way through, like he make the plays all the way up to. Because what y'all say about Josh Allen is he's like, hey, Tomo, I know what you're saying, but he's not the reason they lose most of their playoff games. You know, I say most because he is the reason sometimes. But
I don't know. So go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. Somebody in the comments gonna be like, man, what you talking about? But go ahead.
What's the guy name that punched Jennings?
Juwan Jennings had to fight. Let's go back to
what's the guy name? Hope is out in the comments, Carl. I can hear you.
Was it Travion?
Travion.
Or Morg?
Travion. I remember Travion.
Yeah.
Okay, that was crazy, Tomo. I mean, I think Juwan Jennings. I mean, I'm not promoting violence, but I think I got to commend him because when he got hit, he left it alone, and he could have did something to hurt the team, but he held his tongue and he was like, you know what, I got you after the game. When I saw what he did, I'm like, what, bro? What happened? Like he just went straight to him and just shoved him in his face. I was like, you know, normally you see like a something like that after the game, they normally get each other face first, and you see them yapping, and then somebody make a move. He didn't do that. He just walked up to him and like just smooched his face. I was like, and then they showed the replay. I was like, nah. That's crazy.
It was like a clean punch too. It was like you intended. It wasn't like it was an accident, like you was running. Like you said, like that was insane. That was insane.
And he wiped his hands off afterwards too.
Yeah, like job well done. Like what's wrong with you? What's wrong?
That was crazy.
What's going on? What's in the NFL air this year? You know, we started off with the spit gate. Then the Lions and the Chiefs, like Juju picture all on the internet, he getting beat up. That was crazy. Then what was the other one? I think it's this one, right? Nope, Jamar Chase. Then this one. I'm talking about flat out like brawls though.
Oh, brawls.
Like, those two. I would think those two were the ones with two players was just like, nah, we got to go right now. Well, nah, Jamar Chase, he got yoked up too.
Yeah, he
He
did.
definitely got yoked up. But yeah, nah, what's in the air? They told him they couldn't bet no more, and they started tripping.
Shout out to Devontae Adams too for that. What's his name? Sean McVay said, "I would bet on this team any day," and he was like, "He mean figuratively speaking. He not talking about he actually betting." So just want to get that out there first.
Not for real. You know, if you work for an NFL team, you can't say stuff like that, neither.
I get it. You got inside scoop.
That's true. Crazy. You do know who's gonna be injured and who not. That is true.
Like that's crazy, bro. Like it's a real thing. You like.
Well, we just want to let people know if y'all want to hire us, we don't gamble. Yeah, we play bets as far as like between us, like friendly bets, but we ain't, you know.
Yeah.
You gonna say that Pickens might go 9 for 9 and get 140. I'm just saying I might not say that. You know, I might not say we're gonna give you 21 and then 24 happens. I'm not gonna say that. But
okay.
Before I get into the topic, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
But I'm not even gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna let my head coach ask this question.
Can you win the game in the first quarter? No. Can you win the game in the second quarter? No. Did we spot them 21 points? Yeah. But what about, hey, can you win the game in the third quarter? No. What about that?
What about that fourth quarter? Joe, some Eagle fans are saying the Cowboys are celebrating as if they won their Super Bowl. Some Eagle fans are saying, man, we don't really care about that game, man. Y'all won, whatever. Some Eagle fans are even addressing fans in their DMs. They're not even addressing people that they need to. Some fans are sitting on couches. They call them speak. I ain't gonna say too much, but you know where I'm going with it. They sitting on couches and saying, you know what, man, like they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't making the playoffs. Why y'all so excited? Some Eagle fans, you know what, Joe? I got something for the Eagle fans. Hold on. Since they say we won the Super Bowl, hold on.
Okay. 88.
I'm gonna throw on the Super Bowl jersey since y'all, I'm celebrating like it is my Super Bowl because that's how I'm feeling right now. When you up 21, bang bang, you must have thought y'all was playing Madden. The question says more of a Eagle collapse or Cowboys comeback. I'm gonna say it's a mix of both. But before I even get into the stats of it, I got one more video for you because we got a lead on that defense. You ready?
1-0 going into the half. What was communicated at halftime by the defensive staff that let you guys know that you guys need to go out there and take care of business? And then what was you guys' mentality as a team defensively when you guys went out in the second half?
Again, Quinn Williams, he stepped up, he talked, he's like, man, I like it like this. We can go take it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want nothing give it to me. If it, like, I didn't get here by getting stuff given to me. You know what I mean? So that turned up the whole defense. We broke it down before the coach even came out. Like,
I don't even want to finish. Before the coach even touched the locker room, he stepped and said, hey. He played for the Jets. It ain't like he coming from a Super Bowl team. He played for the Jets and said, look, I like it like this. I mean, I had a running joke when I heard that. I'm like, I mean, that's all you know. But he said, I like it like this. 21-0, Joe. Defending champs. Kev came on here with the Kelly Green. He had Eagle fans in the comments saying, hey, man, they tripping. They don't know what they talking about. Against the Eagles? It's us. It's us. For 2 straight weeks, we watched them go up against some of the best. Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love, couldn't do nothing with them. Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions couldn't do nothing with them. Some would say because one of them was in the link, and, that's just what happens in the link. But for weeks, what have us and AJ Brown have been saying on streams, because this is a stream. We and him have been telling y'all on streams, we cannot continue to play like this because when it's time, we're going to have to answer. When our defense can't bail us out, well, the bail bondsman must have been broke because after that second half, your defense couldn't do a thing. And technically, if we really want to get really in the weeds of it, in the first half, they couldn't do nothing either. Dallas gave you the ball 3 times, 2 fumbles and a pick. And even on that pick, some would say, it was pass interference. But I'm not gonna cry about calls because that's all I've been hearing about since that second half. They was giving y'all everything, and so was your defense too, because we was getting buckets. So in the words of NBA YoungBoy, man, for the Eagle fans, man, they've been hiding from the cameras. I ain't coming outside today. Yesterday, their offense couldn't make a play, and when it was 21 bang bang, Ford stepped up and said, "We got 24. We're gonna hang on you today," because that's what happened. You talking about a defense that was 31st, now moving up to 11th since the trade. You talking about Overshown coming back. The rookie, Chavon Revel. Shout out to you, man. The defense, the secondary has been making plays. And if I really want to get into it, the play of the day, the real play of the day, it was 2 of them. Shout out to my man that was just in that interview right there, Sam Williams, making Saquon Barkley fumble. He's not quite himself no more. What's going on there? Averaging 3.7. Like with the 1,000 yards, they should have let him broke the record, Joe. They should have did it. But anyway, I'm not gonna hop too much on them. But the second play of the day was it Gibson? On a punt return. Once it get past the 10, you supposed to just let that fall into the end zone. I don't know what you was thinking there, but I'm glad you did it. And shout out to Elijah Clark for saying never give up. Because I had the song, but I was like, we can't play it on air. But it was definitely we fall down, but we get up. And he got back up again and caused that fumble. But I'm so mad CD dropped the ball. I'm going to let you go because I got so much more to say. But CD and the drops, we'll talk about it.
See, I'm going to let you talk more of this. I just want to address the Eagles fans that's like making excuses on why they lost versus just taking the L. There are some Eagles fans that's taking the L. Hey, Dallas. Hey, they won this game. All right. I heard AJ say that. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't deserve to win that game. Woo. But I hear other guys like, oh, we had penalties. This happened. Just like you said in the first half. I looked at that first half. CD Lamb dropped the pass. Let's talk about that. Right? That's number 1. Number 2, CD Lamb fumbled, but it was called not a fumble. And then right after that, Turpin fumbled off of like an unordinary fumble. It wasn't like somebody punched the ball out. He literally tripped and the ball rubbed against somebody and it fell out. That was crazy. So that's that. How about the punt block attempt? That right there was game changer. It was 4th down. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all tipped the ball, which should have been a flag. He hits the ball and he hits the kicker, and then that ended up being a touchdown. There was another play on 3rd down. Y'all stopped them. And it was an offsides call.
I remember that.
And then after that, they got the 1st down and they scored another touchdown on that drive. So they got a lot of stuff off of y'all mistakes. And that's what the Eagles do. They try to not turn the ball over and you turn the ball over and we're going to win the game. So we can't never say stuff like, if this would have happened. That's how the Eagles win every week. Like when I look at the Eagles' first 10 games, if we want to nitpick like they try to nitpick this Cowboys game, they could literally be 0-10, Tomo. If Mahomes don't throw the interception to Kelsey. You know what I mean?
Kelsey catches the ball.
Yeah, that's right. If Kelsey catches the ball, if CeeDee Lamb catches the ball, right? It's a lot of stuff that happened. The Rams, 2 blocked field goals. Are you serious? Right? And then an unsportsmanlike conduct call on Puka Nacua that was bogus. So it's a lot of stuff that happened, but it's part of football. Take the L and say, you know what? Cowboys were the better team today. And then talk your trash after that. Hey, they still 5-5 with that 1 week, 5, whatever y'all is, 5-1. We 8-3. We not worried. Woo. Do that, but don't sit here and blame and stuff. And then after the fumble on the punt return, y'all hand the ball over to Javonte Williams. They get to the 1-yard line, do a play action, and that happens. And then you get a false start. You get a false start, and now you got to back up, and now you got to pass now.
So guess what happened after that?
What? No,
the pick. That's when Dak threw the interception.
No. This is that's when he threw the interception. That wasn't after the punt. That wasn't after the punt.
No.
Okay, that was the first. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're right. So yeah, he got the false start. He had it back, and then you're right. Yeah, you do the pick. So
trauma, Joe. Trauma. I remember it like it was yesterday.
After the punt, I just went 4 and out basically. I went 4 and out in that play. All right, so. But like you said, the offense from the Eagles, it's like, okay, and it's like
No, we didn't go 4 and out. No. That was the in the half when he missed the field goal. When Brandon Aubrey missed the field goal.
so what I'm talking about is when y'all got the false start, wasn't that after the punt? This is when y'all it was 21-14 and they punt. And then the first down I gave it to Javonte Williams and got it to the 1 yard line.
I thought that was early in the game.
No, I'm talking late. This is late in the game, I think.
Now I think we scored every time we touched the ball late in the game.
No, after the punt block, I did not score. They stopped y'all on 4th down.
That was early in the game. If you talking about that punt block, you talking about when we got the flag, right?
That punt block. I'm talking about
the muff punt.
Sorry, I keep saying punt
Yeah,
block.
we did. We
Muff
went 3 and
punt.
out. Yeah, we went 3 and out. Yep.
4 and out.
4 and out. Yeah.
4 and out.
Because that's when he threw it to CD and he didn't catch it.
Yes, but that was the same one when y'all got a false start too.
Yeah, it was. It was 2. Yeah, it was 2 times it happened.
So like y'all was on a 1, even the CD catch but drop, that's fine. You're on a 1 yard line. It's hand the ball off, but you get a false start. And then you gotta back up. Now you're forced to throw the ball. So the Cowboys made a lot of mistakes and they overcame. This is not the way Cowboys win games, Tomo. Y'all don't get behind like this and come back and win. So as a Cowboy fan like you are and the other Cowboy fans, y'all should be excited because this is something y'all not used to. This is something new, and this is against the Eagles, and who was undefeated in the Kelly Green jerseys. So good win.
They was undefeated?
I think so, yeah. They kept saying, like, oh, we undefeated with the Kelly Green.
And must be at the link.
And that's why y'all beat them?
No, I said it must be at the link because I
big old in the chat said they 5-1 now. He said something like that.
That makes sense because they 4-0. That's why I told Kev, why would you wear those on the road? He talking about this was already set in stone. I was like, because we the standard. Why would you go to Dallas with your Kelly Greens on?
Yeah.
That's a home thing. You're supposed to wear that at home. Like, I don't understand. And then you went out there and got embarrassed. But outside of getting embarrassed, Joe, you touched on it. Like I said before, Cowboy fans around the world watched that game and everyone had the same. Everyone, it could have been a choir. You would have thought it was probably Kurt Franklin choir the way we probably would have all said it in unison. It's over. We might as well pack it on up because as I was sitting there going back and forth with everybody in the chat, and again, shout out to Mario for doing In the Red Corner. I had to do In the Red Corner, so I couldn't watch that whole second half and the way it played out, but I was there for the painful part of the game. So imagine trying to do a show on air and you got to sit and just be like, did we win? Are they still scoring? Like, I just don't know what's happening. And I had to tell Big O, and I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry, but I had to go do my obligations, man. I would have been here with you, but maybe you glad I'm not because you got to turn up, my boy. But as I was watching the game, I was saying to Joe, I was like, look, their defense, this brick wall or whatever they talking about, we getting right through it. We running the ball. We're moving the ball in the air, but then you get a fumble. We're moving the ball. And we're running the ball effectively. I don't know why Kevontae Turpin is out there as a running back when you got Malik Davis. Like, look, man, sometimes you just do too much. And we say it all the time. What I say at least once a game, Joe, I'm like, here you go again. I like my coach, but here you go again. He always got one of them. He got always one of them moments where it's like, bro, why would you do that? Like, you don't have to be tricky right here. Sometimes you could just keep it simple. Like, it's working. Run Javonte right at Jalen Carter. He gonna get tired because we seen it. And boom, there we go. You can throw the ball on Cooper DeJean because you got GP. You can throw the ball on Quinyon Mitchell or Dory Jack. You can throw the ball on these people. I don't know why. They just want to try tricky plays too many times. But I want to send a special message out to my wide receiver. You ain't got press, man. This is what you've been waiting for. All right. Yeah. That's why I got the jersey on. That's why I got it on. Yeah, it's my Super Bowl.
There you go.
They literally gave it to. We gave it to you at first, and then you said, you know what, we're gonna be nice, charitable. I like you did that right before Thanksgiving. You know, fried bird. I like it. But what I'm saying is, look, you've been waiting for this moment for the last 3 years when the offense was centered around you. All the passes had to go to you. I think 1 year you led the league in targets and receptions because you were literally the only target in reception outside of Jake Ferguson that Dak was throwing the ball to. And now you have a counterpart that can alleviate. So in these games, you don't got to press, bro. You don't got to press at all. Like the one pass where you dropped it, I know you was looking at Dak and saying, hey, man, could you put it here? But I've never seen another tight window throw like that, bro, where it was literally in your hands and you just fell straight down. straight down, bro. Next game, you got to step it up. It's gonna be like that. Again, you haven't been in this role since Amari Cooper has been around. But when you and Amari Cooper was there, the first thing we said was when CD getting his form, imagine him and Amari. Oh my stars! And now the Pittsburgh Steelers have blessed us. Look what the state of Pennsylvania can do for Dallas. They can give you 24-point wins. And I want to say 24 mil, but he gonna get about 30 to 40 a year. That boy worth it, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, good one talk about like that. Well, shout out to Pickens, man. Pickens, that catch, he got a contested catch he had over those two defenders.
The two? You talking about Cooper DeJean and Sidney Brown?
you better name the players.
You talking about Cooper DeJean and Sidney Brown, who looking at each other on the ground when my man was standing up? Or you want to talk about the third down, the crucial third down play when it's like, if we stop him here, it's gonna be a long field goal. Aubrey might make it, but he missed one earlier today. But then my man said, "You want to see me on the slant route?" Quinyon Mitchell and somebody else. They had a meeting in the end. They had a meeting in the secondary, wide open slant. Let's go, bro. They can't do nothing with you. Vic Fangio literally had Dak figured out until he got to Philly. That first game, Dak was carving them up. So imagine if the rapport was there in that first game with that him and GP had. Because remember, that game came down to 3 CD drops.
Yeah.
Imagine if 2 of those passes went to GP. Come on, bro.
Yeah, and CD also was getting busy, but he just can't catch the ball.
And imagine if he would have caught the second time, they would have had a day. You talking about 200-yard receivers, both of them had touchdowns. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, against a defense that wouldn't let Jordan Love get more than 7.
Yeah, or the Lions too. Shut the Lions down, bro. Like, and this is what Dak should get more respect too. See, Dak only issue is the playoffs. That's why this year has to be. Y'all have to get to the playoffs to wipe this off. You know what I mean? Like, win 2 games, and I think that reputation will come back. But like, I remember we did a show and we put a short out, and then you said something about y'all putting up 40 or something like that. Wish y'all could have put up 40 for real, but you know, we're not gonna play the could have, should have game with the other team. But somebody commented and said, y'all think y'all gonna score that much against the hottest defense in the NFL? And I'm thinking, like, bro, they did that to the Packers. The Packers were the hottest defense coming into that game. They literally were the hottest. That was that week 4?
That was week 2.
No. We played on week 2. They played the Lions week 1.
Week 4. It was week 4.
And then we played on week 2, and they shut us down, shut the Lions down. Then they played the Browns, who the Packers offense couldn't do nothing, but the defense shut the Browns down for real. And then they played y'all.
Because we was coming off that Browns loss. I mean, the Bears loss.
Yes, and they were coming off the Browns loss. Y'all both had loss that week. And then it's like, yo, but the defense has been lights out the first 3 weeks. And then I remember coming to the show like, Tomo, it's going to be that defense. And y'all put up 40. And George Pickens went off that game. So that's why I'm like, and this also on the TikTok jump, somebody said, like, I was actually defending y'all, Tomo. That's crazy. Somebody's in the comments saying something about like who he do it against, all bad teams. I say, well, he did against the Panthers, who were fighting for the playoffs, against Green Bay. I'm naming teams, and he's like, man, Green Bay secondary bad. And I came back to there and said, what about the Eagles? So I'm curious to see what they gotta say.
Oh, the world been saying that. Remember, we coming off of they just beat the Raiders, so let's calm down. But now it's like, okay, so here's another team. And Joe, you want to know what's funny about the number 40? And just seeing it with what happened with the Giants, because again, the Giants aren't the best team in the world, right? Now that would be funny, but I'll let you put the comment up in just a second. After we scored 40 on the Packers, and I just seen the way they maneuvered with that defensive line and how they was handling Michael Parsons. Remember when we played y'all and Mark and everybody saying we was gonna put up 40, and Mark was like, "How y'all gonna do that?" He was like, "Mark, y'all defense is not better than the Packers, so why do you not think we will put 40 up on y'all?" Yeah. Then Kev come on here. Shout out to Blaze for being in the comments saying we wouldn't get more than 17. Count it up. But Kev said, bro, y'all wouldn't put 40 up on his defense. I was like, wait. In Dallas, again in a big game against another big opponent with the defensive line that y'all got, I would say their defensive line is better than the Packers. I'm not gonna say way better, but it's better than the Packers defensive line because they still got some chemistry that they got to get down. But going up against that defensive line, I'm sorry, bro. He can do it. Like you said, it's the playoffs. But this guy right here can do it. Now, some people would say once Dak was down 21, he was like, well, I can throw caution to the wind. If I throw 5 picks, what's going to happen? Ooh, they probably win by 5. They went out there and had one of the best second halves in the NFL, bro. I'm sorry. And Jalen Carter, Jalen Phillips, Jordan Davis. Who else you want to name? There was no shows.
And y'all still had missed opportunities in the second half.
No shows.
Yeah. This will be Jason Garrett.
The Cowboys will finish 8-1. 30 years. They went to the Super Bowl.
But
it took y'all 50 to win one. Like, come on, bro. I'm here. I'm here all day. Y'all should have won. You should have won.
Yeah, but it's a Raiders fan. Oh man, worse thing. Yeah. The Raiders are terrible, bro. I don't know why they signed Chip Kelly. To be honest,
that was bad.
Yeah, bro. Like, and they signed the oldest coach in NFL history. When you got and brought in Geno, one of the oldest quarterbacks in the league. Like, what the heck? And you anyway.
They should have knew it was gonna be a bad season when Amari Cooper went there and said, "You know what, bro? I'm gonna just hang it up." Like, bro, what happened? What happened? Honestly, we gotta do a segment on that too, man. I'm gonna see if Mario free one day. We gotta talk about what's going on in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson is upset.
And McCarthy, bro. We need Mario and AJ to address that.
Yeah,
AJ was a big advocate for JJ McCarthy.
That'll be the day Carl sends a super chat. No, I told y'all.
We need Carl on the show. That'll be good too.
You're right. Now that'll be a day because man, watching them I want to trade Justin Jefferson. I got him in another league. I'm like, I might as well get rid of him. It's no production.
He averaging 50 yards a game with JJ McCarthy. But you thought that was bad. Let's look at what AJ Brown averaging with Jalen Hurts.
50 tweets, 2 streams, an average
and they mad at AJ Brown, bro. Like, Justin Jefferson is frustrated, averaging 50 yards a game.
Oh, Joe, you just reminded me of something else with this scene.
Okay, go ahead.
To say that y'all didn't watch film.
Right on point.
To say that you didn't, he talking about JJ McCarthy too. For people that might have tuned in, we said AJ Brown, and then the comment come up, and we talking about JJ McCarthy. But to say y'all didn't watch film when for 2 weeks Dallas has been talking about they're gonna do a 5-man front. To say you didn't, he's like, man, they threw something new out there. We didn't expect it. Just say you got whooped.
Yeah,
you got whooped. And then my rookie was whooping Jalen Carter after he said his little slick comments on some, I play football for people that said they want to stop it. And he said, you the football killer, blah, blah, blah. He was whooping you too.
Yeah, AJ Brown got props for making adjustments throughout the game.
One of the best halves he had. And just like that, it went right back to normal. They went right back to regular schedule program.
I think he was mad he didn't get that touchdown, and they gave it to and Jalen Hurts ran in after that.
Yeah, I know he was mad. He's like, here we go again. I guess he got it. Like, come on, bro. But that was a nice catch by Smitty, though. Underthrown, but nice catch.
Bro, I don't want to come across the Hurts hater, the commentator. What a beautiful pass. I'm like, bro, that was a touchdown. He underthrew him.
That's because he throw the ball with his eyes closed. I'll be the biggest Jalen Hurts hater today. I earned the right because I had him as my number 1 quarterback going into the season. He was like,
man, even on the touchdown slant to AJ Brown, he had to catch it like it was behind him. He had to catch it like this.
Bro, the best player today was when he ran up the middle. The best player today was when he ran up the middle.
He actually made a move, and it was a broken tackle.
He good at running back.
Yeah. Well, fullback, I'm fine. Now, real quick, JJ McCarthy got happy feet. I remember AJ came in here and said that, the O-line. I'm like, no. Oh, the run game. I'm like, no. JJ McCarthy hold the ball too long. Then he got happy feet back there. Oh, look. Now he could be a Jalen hater. Shout out to Otis.
Yeah, but I had to get all my negative stuff out the way. But I will. I'm gonna end the segment by saying this.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just seen it too. Yeah, that's crazy. But we are a PG show. Just remember that. But I'm in the segment by saying this though. They are a formidable opponent. I mean, when they're playing outside of Dallas, they are defending Super Bowl champs. I do want the fan base to understand that they're going through something right now. I mean, after you took almost 60 years to win your first Super Bowl, and yet you go to 3, you win the second one. And then it's like, you know what? We are the 100 now. We got a running back who can't quite find his footing. And now people are saying the GM in New York is right. And I'm like, y'all need to stop doing all that. Like, he's still wrong for letting him go. I don't care. I don't care what you say about that. He was wrong about that. They still are leading our division, and they still are one of the best teams in the NFC.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you lose on Friday and we win on Thursday, I want all y'all to come back on Tuesday. I'm going to be right here saying the empire is falling, and Jalen Hurts is not at the throne.
And if that happens, Tomo, y'all 2 games in the win column. That's tough though. Eagles gotta lose 2. I don't be tough. Never mind. Y'all can possibly still win the division, but if y'all end up with the same wins, y'all win the division.
They win 1 game. They win 2 games. They clinch. They good. They just gotta win.
They win 2 and y'all lose 2.
They gotta clinch. They gotta clinch it. Because other than that, we've seen this before. Shout out to the Cardinals. And with that being said, whoa, what we got going on here?
16. Okay.
Well, I mean,
now.
Call perfect timing, right? Because
they know what's up.
5 straight wins, 0 apologies. After a 23-10 win over the Jets, the Ravens have now become division leaders. And shout out to CTC Carl, who's in the chat, who's also in the comments. He has a show on the network as well. Click the link. Make sure y'all tap in because my boy, I ain't even going to say Carl talking college. Carl knows college. If you want to go there, I promise you, you're going to get some great content. But he just doesn't know college. He knows his Ravens. He knows his ops. Some would say, if you don't know what ops are, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in our Instagram chat, he said this. This was about week 5, right, Joe?
Yeah. No, he actually said this week 5. It was week 5. It was 1-4 when he said this, and they lost again after he said his message.
Oh, well, that's funny because if y'all can see the actual message, I'm gonna bring
it up. Keep it up. It is week.
Wait, it says feeling good after you getting 5. Okay, yeah, I see what that is. See, that's our other Eagle fan, but I'm gonna let Carl take it away, man. Started from the top, DJ.
He actually talking about us. He applying to the chorus. Go ahead.
I see it right there. That's crazy. Well, week 5 was different in our chats, but here you go. Take it away, Carl.
I love it. Keep it up. Keep it up. It is week 5. We are decimated with injuries right now. I love it. We down. And people think they can kick us when we down because they think it's over. And when we come back and do something, all everybody want to say is, well, we don't care about the regular season. We want to see y'all in the playoffs. Boy, y'all like to have y'all cake and eat it too. Nobody cared about the regular season until we was down. It was all about the playoffs. And now that we down because of injuries and all this other stuff, is we suck and all this stuff. Okay, cool. Just keep that same energy when we make this run in the regular season, win the division, make the playoffs. I don't want to hear nothing about, well, we care about what y'all doing in the playoffs. I don't want to hear none of that.
Joe, you don't want to hear none of that. But I want to hear from you. Reaction to the Ravens taking this division, man.
Man. When Carl said this, and let me preface my Carl by saying this. For those who don't know, my brother Javon is a Steelers fan. All right. My dad is a Ravens fan. So I'm torn. All right.
I actually got 2 brothers that Steelers fans.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, Javon. Yeah, my brother Demetrius Steelers fan. I mentioned Javon because he active in the chat.
I remember Demetrius making me try to read that super chat. That's
why. Oh yeah, Demetrius definitely a Steelers fan. Mm-hmm. And Dimitri actually, we bold with his takes, so he be coming out and talking trash. I got 2 brothers that are Steelers fans, and I got a father who is a Ravens fan. And I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. Like Lamar Jackson, outside of JD5, is my favorite quarterback to watch in the NFL. All right. So, is it over there?
Oh no, that was another Eagle trying to climb up here. I had to knock him down. I'm sorry. Get back down there. We ain't letting y'all out your cage yet.
Quick your feet, all right. So that's that. So when I watch the Steelers play, I root for the Steelers. When I watch the Ravens play, I root for the Ravens. When they playing each other, it's like whatever happens, happens. That's how I go with the Ravens. All right. Now, but when Carl said this, I believed him, man. I did. It's because in Lamar Jackson's career, if he plays, most likely he's going to win the division. And also, when I watched both teams play, I felt like both defenses will pick up. I don't know how you felt, both defenses started off terrible,
They
Steelers
did.
and Ravens. But you look at the roster from both sides, like there's no way this is going to continue to happen. We saw the Ravens go through this last year. Like, yo, they started off terrible and they picked it up by week 11 defensively. And these last few weeks, we've seen both defenses step it up. So we knew that was going to happen. But offensively, the Ravens are just better. I trust the Ravens more than I trust the Steelers. Now, going forward, can the Ravens hold this lead? This Thursday night game is so important for the Ravens. Now, history says that the Ravens will beat the Bengals because Lamar Jackson, like Chris always says, he owns Joe Burrow. He really does. I think Joe Burrow only beat on one time his whole career, or beat the Ravens one time his whole career. So I don't know, but I know Lamar Jackson dominates them every time. But Lamar Jackson is not healthy, Tomo. He's not. This is the third week in a row, I believe, that he's not fully at practice, that they're limiting his time in practice. And in the numbers, it shows, right? Lamar Jackson is averaging 29 rushing yards per game. What's his decrease, right? His sack percentage on dropbacks, it went up to a career high 11%, which is not good, right? In his last two games, 56% completion percentage, 173 yards per game. When he got hurt, Tomo, and with 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Now, don't get me wrong, one of the interceptions wasn't his fault. But before he got hurt, Tomo, remember, he was like the MVP. Like, as far as like his play alone, he was the best quarterback. Like he had the highest QB rating. He was dominating offensively. Now, since the injury, you can see he's not the same, man. And I just saw the news today, like they're limiting him today. Mm-hmm. So this game is so important because if they win this game, he get a week and a half of fully rest. He gonna practice in there, and he can get healthy for this last run, these last 5 games. So this Thursday night game is very important, and I'll be tuned in.
I think the reason why you're so confident in the Ravens is because of the guy you just talked about. And what does Chris say, man? It's because of Harbs, man. Harbs is the reason. Well, Harbs gets saved by Lamar every single time. When Lamar is out, we see the coaching blunders. We see this, we see that. And you said the Ravens are winning in spite of the coach. And that's why I think you were more confident in the Ravens, one, getting the division back and maintaining it. But as long as he is healthy, like he is definitely out there playing injured. Like a lot of players are banged up, but he's definitely playing injured, and you can see it in the numbers. You can even see it in the game style, in which it's just not how he plays, right? And when it comes to the Steelers, it always goes back to quarterback.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers is balling too. Like he's had some games where he looks good. He had some games where he looked old, and now I think he has a wrist injury or something like that. So now they're going through the shuffle again. But some would also say, if the Steelers win 2 more games, did somebody reach their quota? So they're trying to find a way to balance it out because I think the quota is coming up, and they're like, we don't want to reach it just yet. We want to keep you all in suspense. But like I said in the Browns segment, you can't sleep on that Browns team now because if Shedeur goes out and have a good day against the 49ers, I'm not saying the Browns are going to win the division for the folks that are listening. I'm just saying as far as them being upsets, they could cause some major upsets. And I think in this game, Burrow is trying to come back.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think it's as they said.
I get it, but I don't get it because of what you're going up against. You got a hungry Ravens team. Like you said, early in the season, I think the Ravens defense just say, you know what, let's get some things together. Let's figure it out. And then come around about week 8 on up, that's when they say, okay, we know who we are. Let's stop playing around with these boys, and then they go get it. So do I think they can maintain the division lead? Yeah, I think they can because I said it comes back to the quarterback. And with the Steelers, right? I'm not talking about y'all, Carl. I'm talking about the Steelers. I think they got to play them again.
Yeah, they play one more time.
Yeah, and that could be the upset because you got to win division games to get the division back sometimes because I don't think the Ravens are going to lose to the Bengals, but then they play the Steelers. Oh, no, wait. Bengals. Oh, that's a nice little lineup. But Steelers can't lose it. I think once they get this game here, they'll be 3-0 in the division. I think they maintain it because again, I don't know what the quarterback situation. Going back to my original thought, the Steelers in a quarterback situation, we need Aaron Rodgers to come back and actually be himself that he was early in the season. We got to figure that out. The funny thing about the Steelers also is that George Pickens got more receiving yards than all they receivers.
Even DK, they basically
The whole receiving core.
Dang.
1,000.
Dang. You know what? How much do he? How much did George Pickens have?
Like 1K, man. He up there. Let me get
No, he got how much he had against? He had 900 against before he played the Eagles,
and he got 140.
So he probably over 1,100. Can you check real quick for me?
He 1054.
1054. DK got 573. Austin got 278.
Come on now, add it up.
Bro, he got more receiving yards than all the receivers combined.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. Add it up.
That's crazy.
Add it up.
That's crazy, bro. But this is gonna sound crazy too, Tomo. The AFC North. I mean, Ravens 6-5. They on a 5. See, it's gonna sound crazy because they're on a 5-game win streak. But let's talk about the overall record. They're 6-5, still at 6-5. That's like a 500 team, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals feel like they still in this thing.
I'm sorry, I don't know why.
They played the Ravens twice.
I still don't know why.
So if they sweep the Ravens, just off that, they're only 1 game behind the Ravens. If they sweep the Ravens. Now the Steelers, they can bank on the Steelers losing some games. If Joe Burrow comes, go ahead.
I would say the Steelers got the Bills. I got the Steelers schedule up.
Okay, I got
Steelers play the Bills this week.
And the Bengals got the Ravens, okay.
So,
and they got the Bills next week.
And then the Steelers got the Ravens next week.
So Bengals got Ravens, Bills, Ravens.
And Steelers got Bills, Ravens, Dolphins.
And then the Bengals got Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns.
I'm telling you, the Browns is going to be that key factor in all of this now.
Oh, and you know the Browns play Joe Burrow good all the time, bro.
And the Browns also played the Ravens one more time before they have to. I mean, not the Ravens. The Browns played the Steelers one more time before they end the season with the Ravens. So it is shaping out to be a good one. But that's why I say if the Ravens win this one, they already got a leg up because now they're going to be 3-0 in the division. But no, when they play the Steelers win that one. I could pull them down, and then the Steelers would be 3-1. Wait, no. I'm trying to figure out how the Bengals going to get back in this one.
The Bengals got to win out. They got to win out.
That's not happening, Joe.
All right. They got last year. They won out. This wasn't enough. But wait, this comment right here by Kevin. He said Lamar Jackson needs to win an AFC championship or his legacy won't matter. I think that's what he needs to do, though.
Solidify it, yes.
He will get lost, though. He gonna be one. Y'all remember Lamar Jackson, man? He was nice. It's gonna be like that, bro.
The reason I wouldn't say it won't matter, right? I would say to solidify it, he has to win it. It would. I'm not gonna say it won't matter because he got the MVPs. He also got a guy in Dallas that people will rag on before they even bring up Lamar or Josh Allen. So it won't say it won't matter. Now, if you're trying to have a greatest of all time debate, then I could see where they be like, man, he ain't do nothing in the playoffs. I could see that coming up, but I wouldn't say it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, that's too far, but he needs to separate himself from like Josh Allen.
That's it.
He needs to, bro, because like people still
and he only got one
the best quarterback in the league. What?
And he only, you hear that, Joe? He only got one MVP, and we talking about Lamar need to separate himself. Matter of fact, Joe,
and the MVP stole it from Lamar. Lamar should have got the MVP.
So that would have been 3.
Yes, and then he should have won unanimous the year before that, and somebody voted for Josh Allen. That's crazy, bro.
Come on over, Joe. I ain't even have to say it. It's like you read my mind.
Listen, I call what I see. How I see it. Sympathy MVP.
Nah, it is. And now they trying to find a way to. I promise you, if the Bills win 2 games straight, they're gonna try to put them over Stafford.
What? No, Tomo. If that happens, Tomo, then I might step over.
All right.
So now you're room for.
I don't want to see the Bills. I don't want to see the Bills win 2 games straight. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If it happens,
you coming over, I do kind of want to see it.
well, if you Carl and the Ravens, you want to see the Bills win at least the next game because they play the Steelers, so you want to see them at least show up there.
I do want to say this: the Steelers and Ravens play each other twice, so it's gonna come down to that most likely, those 2 games. So I love this AFC North race, man. I love it. So you'll see it, and then it they didn't have Mason Rudolph, but they didn't have Lamar for like 3 or 4 games. So
that's what makes this even. That's why Harbaugh's sticking around. I'm sorry, Chris, but the 3 games, I think you should have just tanked at least one of those to win 5 straight. And a few of those, Lamar wasn't there.
Now Lamar, they won 1 without Lamar. Oh, I wish I could play Chris' voice memo on here about beating the Bears and still losing to the Bears.
No,
Did you hear that one?
You don't want to just play that one.
We're not playing it. But did you hear
you don't want to play that one. I heard it, but you don't want to play that one.
We're not playing that. No.
Nah, that's crazy. But I say, shoot, I need to see. Told you, I need the Bills to win Sunday. Yep. Well, I mean, this team here though, Joe. Some people, man, what my man saying, lean on me. Said they used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman because, man, I said it, I whispered it, and because this team lost to the Eagles, I said, you know what? I gotta give the Eagles the edge out, but I think it's the Rams. They've been playing the best football on both sides of the ball since I was even in that game. Like if it took the Puka penalty, I'm glad you brought that back up to my memory because I just remember the 2 blocked field goals. I remember those 2 blocked field goals because I'm like, bro, they came into Philly with a mission. They lost to them in the playoffs. If you're a Rams fan, you would say, look, man, even in the snow, if Matthew Stafford had 1 more second, he could have got that ball off. But there's a Bengal fan sitting somewhere saying, like, I don't want to hear nothing about 1 more second and you getting a pass off. Because that was the difference between you all making it to the Super Bowl and them winning the Super Bowl. So I can understand it. The parity in the NFL, man, is what keeps us coming back. But Stafford and Adams, man, 2 more TDs while 34-7 over the Buccaneers. I mean, you hear the MVP chants, you hear the MVP. Now you see the MVP numbers, but in this division, man, I thought my brother Dave had a chance to win it, but I told him it would be between them and the Rams because I think Sam Darnold was gonna find a way to mess things up, but he's still ticking. So I'm gonna hold on to my AJ quote and say, look, when the games matter the most, we're gonna see what Sam Darnold does. 9-2, best record, not only in their division. Not only in their conference, they have the best record in the NFL. I think the next team it would be the Patriots.
Patriots, yeah, and Broncos.
And the Broncos are holding on by the skin of their saddles. But either the Rams, I had to take my last shot because they got us. They always find a way to get us, y'all. I don't understand it. Did the Rams prove that they're the best team in the NFL?
I don't want to be personal of the moment, but this is not personal of this moment. I'm going to say yes. They are the best team in the NFL as we speak. We're talking about a team who gave the defending champions the hardest task last year.
Before you go, I stand corrected. The Patriots have the best record in the NFL. They're 10-2.
Okay.
Rams are 9-2.
9. Okay. The Patriots didn't have any bye week yet?
I don't think so. Is it
For
this
real?
week? They 10-2.
They are the first one to get 10 wins, though. Yeah. Patriots arguably got the easiest schedule in NFL history, bro. That's crazy. But the Rams, I want to say yeah, because let's start with this. They gave the Eagles what?
The bye week is week 14. That's a late bye week, but
Yeah,
the Patriots week 14.
But it's doing them good justice though, because they winning. They're on a win streak. When they ever lost a game since the Steelers game?
Yeah. That's the
That
last
was
one.
week 2.
3.
Okay. So they won what? What's that? It's like 9 in a row.
Yeah. Okay, so I know we're talking about the Rams, but hold on. So we got Carolina, Buffalo, New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Jets, Cincinnati.
And the team that was good was Tampa Bay. And we used to saw what the Rams did to Tampa Bay. Wipe the floor with them.
They beat Josh Allen.
Oh yeah, they beat Josh Allen. Who else lost to the Falcons too? But I don't want to talk down on the Patriots though. But I'm gonna say the Rams are the best team in the NFL. Do you know that they got the MVP, Matthew Stafford, and they are number one in points per game allowed on defense, which is crazy. And what I saw from the Rams was the 49ers game. I saw the 49ers go into LA on primetime television, Thursday Night Football, kick a game-winning field goal to beat the Rams with your boy Mac Jones.
Oh,
with Mac Jones and Jay Moody, right? And Mac Jones. We did see them against Philly, like you said, go up and lose. So we see them lose 2 games, but it's like, bruh, come on, y'all. They got to win these games. And then what they do? They went against the 49ers the second time, and that's what woke me up with them. They beat them boys 42-26. It was never close. And I think since they blew out the 49ers, they just been on another level. The next week, the offense didn't do their job, but the defense did their job and had 4 interceptions on Sam Darnold. And then against the Buccaneers, we saw what happened. I mean, it was never close. And Matthew Stafford, 2 interceptions for the season, Tomo? That's unheard of with Matthew Stafford. And like you said, the messed up back that he had, come on now. We was wondering, will he survive the season? Yeah, he had his age. People was like, yo, with the back injury that he has, with his age, it just don't go together. The man got crazy. 2,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's ridiculous. 113 QB rating. He is definitely the MVP right now. And the defense is matching that energy. So I'm going to say, I think the Devontae Adams addition was huge. Devontae Adams, every game is getting a touchdown. Every game getting a touchdown. Puka Nacua is between the lines type receiver. And then when you get in the red zone, where Devontae at? Here you go. 1 yard touchdown. 1 yard touchdown here. 1 yard touch. He had a guy with dreads that can actually catch the ball in the red zone. 1 yard touchdown here. 1 touchdown here. That's what they do. He got 12 touchdowns for the year, Tomo. 12.
I can't.
He got 12. So he's definitely a great red zone target, and he is showing that I'm still a premier receiver in this league. I'm still. When we get in that red zone, look for me. I got you, Matthew Stafford. And then Kyron Williams, he's doing his thing, averaging 4.7 yards per carry. I mean, they're just playing good football. Shout out to Sean McVay. And they are getting hot, I'm going to say at the right time, but they are winning games a lot of ways, offensively, defensively. So they shown a complete team beating good teams. I can't put the Patriots in there. The Patriots remind me of the Colts. The only difference is the Colts, my concern is Daniel Jones. That's my concern. The Patriots, my concern is just, I need to see y'all be a legit contender. I need y'all to see rack up some wins against multiple contenders. Every team they have beaten has been vanilla for real, except for the Bucs. But like I said, the Bucs, they struggling too. The Panthers actually have a shot to win the division. So I'm gonna say I'm with you, Tomo. I'm gonna say yes because the Eagles, I gave it to the Eagles because they were winning games even though they were struggling. They were still finding ways to win. But after what happened against the Cowboys, I'm gonna give it to the Rams.
I'm gonna push back on the last thing you said is some Eagle fan was in them but you just said you're not gonna be prisoner of the moment, and that one game is gonna have you say, you know what, the Rams is better. I'll let them finish the fight for you, but I just wanted to throw that out there. The second thing is, Shotty, you heard what Joe just said. You got the one receiver. You in between the numbers, you use him, but when you get to that red zone, you know what number to call. I'm not saying you guys steal it, but that sound like a good flow right there. You know what I'm saying? CD in between the numbers, and then you get red zone, throw it up to GP. And then that could have a Stafford type of season. But again, 30 touchdowns, Joe. I think I heard in the game they said he wanted 27 straight games without an interception, or 27 touchdowns. I'm sorry, 27 straight touchdowns without an interception. I was like, man, that record sounds so good. I remember week 4 they said that about Dak, and then boom, the Bears game happened. I was like, 27 sound nice. Sean McVay has a way. Remember when DeVore was on here and he was talking about Mike McDaniels and everyone from the tree? I was like, I understand what you're saying about Mike McDaniels, but Sean McVay is not a slouch. He finds ways to rejuvenate an offense and come up with different type of schemes and routes and all of this to have people just saying, man, what is going on here? And this team here has found a way to rejuvenate Matt Stafford's career. Because again, that back injury was the reason why I said I don't really trust him to win it because I don't know what's going on there. But the numbers he has been putting up, Devontae Adams leaving a toxic situation and coming back and still playing with an older quarterback, but still putting up way better numbers says a lot there too. They found their groove with Kyron Williams. But this game last night, to do all of that in front of Aaron Donald, you already know his relationship with Jared Verse. I know he keeps talking about coming back out of retirement. They mess around and win 2 more. He might show up with the 99, bro. Say, look, man, I'm back, man. Just if BG can do it, so can I, man. He said if he can do it, so can I. Because, man, that defense ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. But, yeah, I think they are one of the best teams in the NFL because they've shown it. They've beaten high-caliber teams. If you want to ask the question and go back, do I think the Rams are contenders or true contenders? I think this team is a true contender. And they're ready. If you ask me which team would I want to play if the Cowboys sneak into the playoffs, would it be them or the Eagles? I can put up another 40 on the Eagles at the link.
So you rather play Eagles than Rams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know what we can do to them. I don't know about Sean McVay or Quentin Williams, my boy, but all that moving and all that, man. Look, we still got some people getting back, but by the time in that season, I see him in the NFC. What Dak say? I almost said it, Joe. I see him in the NFC Championship game. Yeah, another 40, Kev. Another 40.
Came out of nowhere. I do want to address what I said, right? Present moment. It's a straw that broke the camel's back. Just like the Rams. I said that it's not what happened just against Tampa Bay. It's what's been happening. I mentioned the 49ers game, the Seahawks game, this game. The same thing with the Eagles, right? They were just finding ways to win. Like you got the Lions game, offense struggle, but they still won. You got the Packers game, offense struggles, but they still won. And then get to y'all game, offense struggles again, and they lost. It's like, yo, they not gonna be able to get away with this. So I'm going to say the Rams because the Rams are showing a complete team how they're winning with offense and defense against good teams in recent times too. And they got the MVP. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to quarterback play. At the end of the day, and they first in points per game. As much as we hype about the Eagles defense, I mean, the Rams defense looking nice.
I know we're going to move on to our slate, but my boy Kev, I got to say one. Hey, Kev, did y'all know that y'all did not score for 38 minutes? So when I say another 40, that's what I mean. We got another 40 for you. It could be 40 points or you not score for 40 minutes. Either way, you're going to lose, Kev. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, Kev come out of nowhere, though. Shout out to Kev.
Another 40? Y'all different in the playoffs.
I do want to shout out the Bears, though. It's my boy right here. Shout out to the Bears. Number 1 in the NFC North. Gotta give them their props. I don't think none of us said they would be number 1 in the NFC North.
Hey, Chicago, you can add this on the TikTok, Joe. Chicago, I'm sorry. Week 2, I said y'all was done. I said I don't think y'all was gonna do anything. You proved me wrong. You beat my team, and you still winning. I'm sorry.
Facts. I forgot about that.
But if you lose, I'm coming back. But right now, I'm sorry.
Well, Bears out you. We're gonna get to that. Let's get it, Tomo.
All right. Well, with that being said, Thursday's coming up. Thanksgiving is here. You said, look, now you want to say score. Either way, you didn't score. You want to talk about me scoring. Can you score? Can you score? Saquon, AJ.
Ooh. Sorry. He said, not really. I see the 49ers game over 10. He just threw Philly to the side. We got Philly in the chat. Don't talk to Tomo. Talk to him.
We'll see, man. I got to make the playoffs first, man. I can't keep talking crazy with y'all and we don't make the playoffs. We got to make the playoffs. Cowboys get in the playoffs, then I'll come back and I'll be talking a little bit more trash. But till then, we got Thursday, Thanksgiving. You already know the 2 teams that are going to be playing, Detroit Lions, Dallas Cowboys, and then it's one other game there. But we're going to start with Green Bay at Detroit. Joe, what you got?
Okay. This is going to be tough, but I'm going to say Detroit. Yeah, I'm going to say Detroit. Detroit is at home. I think the last time, but the thing is, the Lions, they struggle on Thanksgiving. Shout out to Carl. Carl brought that to my attention. But I'm going to say Detroit, man. I think Detroit is playing better football right now than Green Bay. And then Jordan Love, he's dealing with an injury, right? He got hurt, and then he came back in the game. So he's dealing with an injury right now. So and Josh Jacobs dealing with an injury. So I'm going to go with Detroit.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb. HOA, don't kill me, man. I think the Lions do win this game. I'm going with Detroit, bro. It's something in my heart and my brain won't allow me to say the Packers are going to win it, bro. I think the Packers will show up, but I just think Detroit's going to find a way to win it, especially coming off the few games that they had, the whole situation with the offensive play call and all that. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the – but it's not dumb stuff when he does it it's his thing now at this point. It's not even dumb. It's just him. Like, that's just his thing. I'm going to go for it.
I'm not gonna lie, they gotta execute though. Also, I think there were plays to be made, bro. And then Jared Goff, that Eagles game, that was him. But shout out to Dan Campbell for saying, you know what, the offense not working. I'm gonna just take over.
Hey, dang! If you had 4 back there, you would have won that game. Next game, because ain't nobody working on Jalen Phillips. They did all that. Jalen Phillips gonna come get you. We got a brick wall. Oh yeah. We got the Chiefs at Dallas. This gonna be a tough one here, man. You talking about 2 teams fighting for a playoff run? Joe, you tripping? I'm going with Dallas. Are you crazy?
Come on, man.
The only thing they got is speed. That's all they got. We getting back there. Hey, Big Quentin, man. I hope you good, man. I seen that little chip, from Saquon. They got you up in the ribs, man. Ice up. No tendonism over here, because that's what them birds looking like. Tendonism. Sorry, Joe, man.
I'm gonna make a compilation of all your shots you taking. Other Eagles,
man. When we was down 21-0, and the half came, I was like, tendonism. That's what they look like. You can't spell Kelly without 2 L's, kid. I got the Cowboys winning though, Joe.
I'm gonna make a compilation. I'm gonna try to make a compilation of all your Eagles shots on the show. All right. I'm going with the Chiefs, man. And to be honest, Tomo, when the preseason came out and they came with the schedule, I'm like, y'all playing the Chiefs on Thanksgiving? Prime time? In Dallas? Or y'all about to get smoked? That was my mindset. But I must say,
after y'all game, I said we getting smoked. You seen what our defense look like?
Bruh, but not just that, like y'all tend to, when the lights are bright, and my thing with him, your quarterback always been like, when he goes against another guy head to head, he don't perform.
That's how he be looking.
Oh, okay. Oh, like, what you doing? Okay. Yeah.
Like, why you looking around, bro? You threw the pick. Like, what you talking about?
If you have the camera close to you.
Yeah, it's like they got a camera set for that moment. Like get Dak face, and he started looking up.
Everybody know about the face though, but nobody on mainstream talks about it. But we know though. Like, anyways, that's funny. But now I really feel like y'all can win this game. I didn't think I would feel this way, Tomo. Like, I feel like y'all should be the favorites to win this game. I'm not sure what for real. I think the better line should be y'all the favorites. That's serious. I think y'all should be y'all deserve to be the favorites, bro. Y'all have looked like the better team in these past few weeks, and the Chiefs been struggling, bro. We saw the Chiefs go against the Colts, another good team. Y'all go against the Eagles, and y'all look better. So, but I'm going with the Chiefs, man. They need this also. Going with my Mahomes.
Man, when I tell you the NFL got a script, because when they losing that game too, they were losing to
they was out 20-9.
And I'm just saying, the NFL has a way to make people tune back in, boy. But Kev gonna have so much to say in the chat. All right, so the next game, man. Let's go here. It's gonna be on. Oh no, Dallas played. I'm on mute. I'm not listening to Tony Romo that game. Cowboys Chiefs game. I'm not listening to Tony Romo. It's on CBS. But
you already know. Come on, man. It's Mahomes and the Cowboys. Come on, bro.
I don't know, Jim. No.
You know, Troy Aikman is mad though. Troy Aikman want to do that game, but it is.
I'm right. Detroit do it anyway. I ain't gonna lie. But Troy got Detroit. No, that's Tom Brady. Tom Brady gonna have Detroit. And, okay. All right, but on NBC we got Cincinnati at Baltimore.
It's a big game. for the
All
Ravens.
these, I ain't gonna lie, all these games here, they important.
I think the Colts went harder. The Bengals, okay, the boy. I'm going with the Ravens though. The Ravens, I'm going with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, man. This is the game for the Ravens to get their offense clicking again. They struggled against the Jets. Like I said, Lamar looks hurt. So this is how the Bengals can win if the Ravens offense don't perform, because Lamar has not been the same since he came back. But the Ravens really need this win though, and their defense has been better, and they've been forcing some turnovers too. So, and if Joe Burrow's come off an injury himself, so they both playing hurt basically. So give me the Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens simply because of the defense. I mean, Lamar is hurt, but I don't trust the Bengals defense just yet. Like, they got to prove it to me. Like, till then, I mean, it's crazy. This team is 2 years straight have been known for having bad defenses. Like, I can understand one bad year, but 2 straight years of bad defense, and then Trey Hendrickson, that whole situation. But I'm going with the Ravens on this one.
And look, they defensive coordinator left, went to the Colts. I just want to say that. They looking much good defensively.
You ready, Joe? Black Friday. It's more than just sales.
Yeah, the Bear fans in the building. Right.
I think hopefully he's still here, man. I think he said it earlier. It's like he must have knew what we was going to talk about before we talked about it. But Bears at Eagles, and I heard they went all black. And they ain't wearing Kelly Green no more. Yeah.
Oh, the Eagles wearing all black. Okay.
Yeah, because when you go to your ops funeral, you got to wear your best clothes.
Who you got? Wear the Kelly Green jerseys right here.
I told you, Joe, homecoming games. And they wasn't even at home.
Homecoming games.
They wasn't even at home. They got sent home. That was a long flight. That had to be the longest plane ride home.
So, question: they got Meek Mill. We got Wale. Who y'all got?
I mean, some would say, yeah, so many people, man. You got. I would say the official fan of the Dallas Cowboys.
Like artists.
It's Post Malone, bro. The official is Post Malone.
Oh, Post Malone. Okay.
And y'all technically don't have Wale. Well, y'all do have Wale.
Yeah, we do, bro. Wale is like the only.
He's the ambassador of DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say that name too many times though. I got a Chipotle game coming up. But who you got, Joe? Or did you go last?
I'm going with Philly.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Philly. I think the Bears are playing well. If Philly loses this game, then I think Philly fans should be concerned. I think they do. Because everybody keeps saying this is not like 2022. I mean, if they lose to the Bears, it's kind of looking like 2022 almost. So, but I'm gonna say Philly. I got Philly. They're playing at home too.
Yeah, they playing at home, coming off of that loss right there. I think Philly wins this one. If the Bears win, I'm gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if they win it. The Bears have been playing good football. Another thing the Bears have been doing is taking the ball away in the secondary. Joe, you know who else played for the Bears?
Who?
CJGJ.
Oh, yeah.
You know who got cut from a couple teams and nobody could pick him back up?
CJGJ.
You know who went on a pivot and said a lot about, the rookies having this and the Slade thing and, getting a phone call saying I'm getting traded, but my contract wasn't that much. CJ, it's going to be very personal, but I still think the Eagles find a way to win this one. Jalen Hurts got to get back to his fortune cookie quotes, and we good.
Hey, Kev, that's a funny joke.
He said they got Mike Jones.
You got to put the right number, though, bro. He messed the whole
and he in Houston. That's the Texans.
Exactly.
See, look, that Kelly Green, boy, that 38 minutes, man, messed you up.
Well, it's number 281-33-281, right? 281-330-8004. He put 214. He just put. He ain't put the area code.
What's Philly? Is Philly 214? I think Philly 214.
Oh, Philly 214?
I think.
If Philly 214, then you got something there, Kev.
If it is 214, then anybody calling that number, y'all just lost. Nobody want talking to no losers.
267 and 215. So he was one of them all.
Hey, he said Philly fans should have been concerned. Nah, they lose this one, that'll be 2 games in a row.
Yeah, but
right now, you winning games the way they've been winning games for the last 3 years.
Bro, y'all are clearly better than the Bears, bro. Like you look at roster for roster, y'all have a better team. But they got a better play call. I will give y'all that. Ben Johnson has been turned. And not, bro, you ever watch the post game locker room sessions? Man, Ben Johnson be turned, bro. I be watching it. Huh?
Sadly.
Yeah.
The very first one was ours. That's because
man, he was like this. Bro, he looks so serious. He's taking his hat off. He's out screaming. I'm like, oh. When they took the division lead, when they beat the Vikings, I was pumped up watching that. Shout out to Ben Johnson.
It was kind of like this.
Can you win the game in the first quarter? No. Can you win the game in the second quarter? No. Did we spot them 21 points? We did. But what about, hey, can you win the game in the third quarter? No. What about that?
That's all I'm saying. What about that?
Hey, that's my calf?
Yeah.
Since you missed it, here you go.
There you go. 38.
Okay. But yeah. All right, cool. So we both picked the same teams, right?
I picked Lions. You picked Lions. We both picked Cowboys.
No, I picked Chiefs.
You picked Chiefs?
That's the only one.
We both picked Ravens. You know what? The split to do that would be a tiebreaker. No. The Dallas Chiefs would be a tiebreaker, right?
A tiebreaker, yeah.
Yeah, all right, we'll leave it at that one. I was gonna go with the Bears just because, but nah, I'll go with that.
Just say, how about them Cowboys and keep it moving? Oh.
He must be talking to kid.
Nah, he talking to you with the press conference video.
Nah, you tripping. You can't say that. That's a classic right there. You say that, then everybody gonna say he reaching. We ain't Nick Sirianni.
Hey, Caratron, bro. All right, let's get out of here, man.
If you're happy and you know it, play the second half. And you know it, play the second half.
Everything he's saying, he's going back out of it.
If you're happy. Matter of fact, Kev, you here on Friday, I got something for you, Kev. You know, I'm gonna come on here with some Rugrats paraphernalia. Because just like that analogy you tried to pull on the show, we sent Angelica and her friends home upset because she always get in trouble.
Uh-oh, look who's there.
17, man. You 17 minutes away, man. 17, 38. Come on, Joe, man. What we thankful for?
Get it? 17, 38 minutes? I was like, go ahead.
You see
All right, just got here. All right. So my last words. Shout out to the whole R2 network. Shout out to the whole R2 family, man. Y'all gotta join these chats. Y'all saw Carl message that we posted on here. That was from the chats, man. Become an R2 member. Tomo gives a spill. You will see on the outro what you can do to become a member, or what you get when you become a member. But we had so much fun. I'm thinking about going like making a video for social media, just talking about the chats. You know what I mean? Like let everybody know, like y'all gotta be in these chats. Like we have our own narratives in the chat. It's like when I wake up in the morning, I don't think about the shows first. I think about what's going on in the chat. That like these are my morning shows. The chat.
Not for real though.
Like I haven't really watched a morning show in a minute. It's been a while, but like the chats, we talk about everything, and we get in the news. So it's not like all we missing from the show is their opinions. We're not missing the news because we get that from Dave. Shout out to Dave. They give us the news. We know what's going on. And we already know what we're talking about. So we in there and we talking. And we got fans from all these different teams. They got inside scoops. They know, so we got rivalries. Y'all have to become members and join these Instagram chats. All right. So you can find us at Refuse to Lose Sports on Instagram. Hit us in a DM, let us know, and we'll tell you what you gotta do. But my Commanders, JD5, giving out turkeys. Shout out to you. But look, man, my man said if I'm healthy, I want to be out there. If he's healthy, I want you to be out there too. But I want my man playing, all right? I want him playing. I want to see Jaden Daniels. I don't want to see Marcus Mariota no more, man. I'm tired of seeing him. I'm sorry. Appreciate you being the backup, but we only won one game with him, bro. One against the Raiders. That's it. Lost every other game with Marcus Mariota, bro. Every other game.
It's kind of a good thing that happened, Joe, because if y'all would have won more than one, then they would have been doing what they did with Cooper Rush. You need to play in Dallas.
Oh, they after the Raiders game. That's what they said.
Yeah, but Cooper Rush went on a good little run.
He did until he played Philly. Then he did those 2 interceptions in the first half.
That's the only team that he can't beat. But then Dak the only go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
In Sacramento, Jovan, right? So we got a Boston crew group chat. Me, Jovan, Teddy, and Mike, right? And Jovan a few months ago before the season started and said, hey, the Kings and Celtics play at XYZ date. Hey, everybody get their money straight. We're gonna buy the tickets. We all gonna go. I'm like, shoot, bet. I'm with it. He hit a text up this morning. Hey, y'all, we still up for it? I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to see the Kings.
They not
Never
good
thought
either.
about it. Hold on. I didn't respond. This is what I was thinking. And I said, hold up. The Celtics ain't good either. So this actually gonna be a good game. So I'm down for it. I'm gonna go and watch the Kings. We could beat the Celtics, bro. Now they had Tatum. They were the Celtics that I know about, and since R2L, I ain't going to that game, Tomo. What's Steph Curry play the Celtics? I'm gonna go watch that. But I'll go watch Westbrook. I'll go watch Rose and Levine against this Celtics team. So yeah, Javon, I'm still down for it. But that's it, bro.
I was gonna say make sure y'all wear dark jerseys, but become a member. Click the link below. We got 3 tiers. We got the pro level for $2.99. You get to join one sports chat and you get the priority comments. All-star level for $4.99. You get the same perks from the pro level as well, but you get to join multiple chats and member only videos. It's all good, Kev. Your defense wasn't there in the second half either. But for the superstar level, for $9.99, you get both the perks from the all-star. Not even your defense. Your offense wasn't there either. But they should have actually became superstar level, so that way you can at least show up in the second half. All that first half stuff y'all was doing. You get the same perk from the all-star and the pro level, but you get to join the R2L chat. That's our VIP chat, and we also have a parlay chat as well. You join, and we'll let you all know how to get in each one of those chats. Again, we have the Refuse to Lose Instagram right here in the banner, so you can click it. There's no excuses. There's the links and everything right there as well. So if you are on the mobile version, scroll up just a little bit, description, links are there. Shout out to all of our members. As you can see, all of our members are in the chats right now. They have that loyalty badge next to their name. If some of them are still in the chat, they may not have that loyalty badge. That's because they wore Kelly Green in Dallas and they had 17 reasons why not to wear Kelly Green leaving the stadium. Shout out to our superstar members. Shout out to Taniqua, RBO Vaughn, Donnell, Giovanni, Chris, FLC Coach Coombs, Decorius, BWT Teddy, Big O, Joe, Dave, and myself. And my last words is Blaze is going to kill me, but I had to get you back, bro. I'll let you finish. I'll let you go back to having y'all rivalry. Right now, I'm focused in on Kev. Sorry. And AJ, man. I understand. When you one of the fans, it's just like, I want to see more from my quarterback. And then the team around him keeps letting them down. And then the media keeps doing what they doing. I understand it. Right now, the media saying George Pickens is our wide receiver 1. I agree. He's been playing like it. To CD shows up in one of these games with no Butterfingers. Cool. But hey, CD, get your mind right. Thursday, you go out there, you have a big day. It's act like it never happened. One more thing. I want to see what Kev say. We have the 5.51 stars. Too much hope, bro. I mean, you definitely gave us hope because going up 21-0 to a 5-5-1 team. If the shoe was on the other foot, do you not know how Dallas would be getting killed right now? Do you remember when Dallas would have the same record as y'all and y'all were a bad team? 50. That's all I'm saying. You gotta learn how to beat up bad teams, bro. Stop wasting all your energy on the good teams going 10-7. Put them in the dirt, and then you could put us in the dirt and move on. But y'all want to keep having people linger around. That's why y'all bald Eagles. Y'all going bald because you're stressing. And Brandon Graham, don't ever wear Dallas paraphernalia again. It's bad luck for you. Let's get out of here.
In elementary school, that was crazy. Y'all did the same thing after the game. Shout out to y'all for doing that.
Funny story. All right, funny story before we get out of here. Elijah Clark, the one who forced the fumble from Philly, that was his elementary school. His nephew goes to that elementary school. He said he called his sister to make sure his nephew wasn't hitting Cowboys players. I said, when I heard that, I was like, well, tell your nephew and your sister you hitting on Eagles players.
That's crazy. They're gonna do that to that man. He alumni of that school. It's crazy. That's how much they hate y'all there. That's crazy. But
rent free.
For real. No,
DC would never do that.
And no, and y'all got y'all behind them.
Decent. Telling you, bro.
That's crazy, but that's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all Friday in the next episode. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
How about them Cowboys?
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.